Alright, I'm going to show you how to make a hoof. And it's very easy. A gentleman from Britain, Great Britain, wrote me a little message last night and asked, how do you make your hoofs? He was watching a video and I didn't actually show me making a hoof in the video, so he was curious. What I do is I take a roll of the clay to about the size that I want for the hoof, and I'm just making this one, but you know, if I was going to make one for, like, say, this horse's hoofs, can you see that? Yeah. These horses' hoofs, I just go like this. I'd roll it out to just about the thickness that I want, or to the size of those hoofs. And then I would take a angled cut first, and here like that. And that gives you the shape of the hoof. And I would normally heat the blade up so it would cut through easily, but I don't have a flame. I need to go stop and get a lighter today, so. But anyway, I would cut down at an angle, as you can see, like there. Put that out of the way. And that gives me that. And then I cut, then I figure out this length between the bottom of the hoof to the top of the hoof, and I would go like that and cut down like that, and that gives me a hoof, as you can see. Now, if you're going to have the hoof up in the air, you're going to have to sculpt the bottom of the hoof. And so, I hope this is all in the camera. I can't really see because I'm using this little Samsung here, and it doesn't have a screen that pops out so I can see. What I do is I just dig out the clay, not too much, just enough to give it a depression, and I follow around the outer edge of the hoof. Then using another tool, if I can find it, there it is. I want that to look like a V. So you can do it with a wire tool too. These are this is one of the wire tools that I've shown in a list of tools that you can buy online. I will put those that list into the description of this video so that you can get them yourself. And now you can put horseshoes on it if you want to. You know, you can put the little hobnails into the thing by just rolling a little tiny piece of clay and sticking it on there to make it look like the top of the hobnail. And you can do all kinds of things, and then you can build up the upper part of the hoof very easily. If you're going to put this on to, like, say, an wire armature, you just cut out a little, you just go like that, and then you could just wrap the hoof around the wire and then just form it. It's an easy way to make a hoof. You don't have to spend hours trying to get all the hoofs the same size, because if you roll out one piece of clay, you can make all your hoofs the same size. So that's how you make a hoof. And this is one that I made earlier with a horseshoe on it, and there's a little hobnail right there. I hope you can see that. So, but anyway, this is going to be a single video, and I'm going to go ahead and put this up on YouTube. I just thought I'd do this quickly for you, and just so you could see how to make a hoof. See, those are two different size hoofs right there. Very easy. I came up with the idea about 20 years ago. I had to make a bunch of horses, and I was trying to figure out, how can I make a shortcut for hoofs? I mean, they took forever to get the shape right and everything like that, and I tried this, and it worked, and I've been doing it ever since. So it's a little thing that came up. It's one of those beauties of being self-taught. Now it's about 0 degrees outside, and I'm heading over to Virginia City to the county courthouse to pick up my license plates for my new car. Well, it's actually about 12 degrees now, but with the wind chill factor, I'm sure it's down about 0. It's pretty windy out here right now. You can see the light snow blowing across the road here. Just coming into Virginia City now. For those of you who are watching this video and never seen my videos of Virginia City, it got started back in the 1860s when a group of men trying to escape Indians were hiding up on Alder Creek, which is just south, or just straight ahead of me here a little ways, up a canyon, and they started panning for gold at night and found a pan of gold, and that's how the gold rush started, and that's how this town became what it is. I'm just going to drive through the town real quick because I got to turn around. These are some of the historic buildings. This old building right there in the center of the screen is where they hung six men. The mob hung 6 men for being robbers and stuff like that from the rafters of that old building. before the roof was put on, it was sitting there with the skeleton of the roof, and they hung them from one of the cross beams. You can actually still see the burn marks of the rope on the cross beam. Anyway, I'm going to turn around here. Yeah, they discovered gold right up Alder Creek, right up this little gully there, this canyon. It's the Veil of Hay Saloon. They've made a lot of movies in there. Lonesome Dove, Return to Lonesome Dove, I think, was made in there. This is the old Overland Mail and Express office, Wells Fargo, right there, that white building. These buildings haven't really been done anything to since the 1860s and 80s, so they're pretty old. The courthouse that I'm going to was built in 1876. Back when this was just dirt roads and horses. That's the courthouse there. All right, got to go in and get my license plate. It's getting cold out there. Let's see, what is the temperature? It's 6 degrees. Oh my God. And a little bit of a breeze, so it makes it really cold. Anyway, I'm going over to Whitney Lakes. The reason is because I'm going to be signing his certificate of authenticity on his Sagittarius piece he commissioned me to do. A little bumpy out here. It's dirt roads, and a lot of roads in Montana are dirt roads. The only thing is I got to make sure I'm making the right turns because I don't want to end up where I don't want to be. When I get done here, I'm going to run over to my studio and make a jig for the little medallions that I'm doing, and I'll do those later on tonight, maybe, if I have the time to do it. That's the first house he lived in, was a pyramid house. His daughter lives in it now, and his house is that big house behind the green thing, and that's actually makes that house, which is a 3-story house, look like a garden ornament. All right, continue. And that's Whitney's office that he's having built. They're going to be putting wood floors in it today. All right, Whitney's living the dream, I'll tell you. And he's out here in the beautiful God's country right here. All right, that'll do it for today. Guys, see you tomorrow.